Hello, BookTube. I have a bit of a headache, so I'm going to refrain from working on my original tags for a few days. And instead, for this Tag Tuesday, I will be doing the All About the Tags tag. This tag was originally created by Skelly Denling about the books, and I saw it on Randy Ray, the Literate Texans channel. So I'll have links to both uh, Roz and Randy's channels in the show notes down below, as well as a copy of the prompts. So, prompt number 1, tag firsts. Did you do the BookTube Newbie Tag? If not, what was your first tag? Do you choose to watch Newbie Tags? So, I did do the BookTube Newbie Tag. I don't know if it was my first tag or not, but I think it was one of the first. Do I watch Newbie Tags? Not really. I'm actually not too fond of them. Some of the questions I think are interesting, but then there are some that just I'm not that fond of. So I tend not to watch the Newbie Tags, although I know a number of other booktubers use them to find new channels to watch. Prompt number 2. Tag emotions. What feelings do tags provoke in you? Tag joy and delight, tag boredom and resentment, tag guilt or anxiety, even tag envy. So I enjoy doing tags. They are a lot of fun, particularly when I'm not feeling all that great, either physically or mentally. They can usually pep me up. So I guess joy and delight. Um, and also anxiety because lately tags haven't been as prominent here on BookTube, or at least new tags. So anyway, prompt number 3. Uh, is that 3? Okay, I might have to. Okay, yeah. So when I do like put the prompts in the show notes, I'm going to do some editing. Okay, so prompt number 3, tag favorites. What kind of tags do you like most and least to do and to watch? Um, I like the nosy question ones. Those are a lot of fun, although I'm not as um, forward with my answers as perhaps I could be or would like to be. I also like to do the ones where I get to browse my shelves and pick books off of the books up for show and tell and stuff. Are there any that I don't really like? I'm not too fond of the tags that um, sort of, I think, ask what one's intention is towards BookTube. Like, why am I making a channel? Or what do I want to talk about books on BookTube? Because that just seems a bit mechanical, which is one of the reasons why I'm not too fond of the newbie tag. I'm also not too fond of some of the older standard book tags that um, are a bit more geared towards a YA audience. I think like the mid-year freakout tag probably could be retold. I would like to see it retold. Um, but yeah. Also, either or questions, because those can sometimes be a bit annoying. Prompt number 4, tag style. How do you tag? Do you have a system for keeping track of when you are tagged or tags you plan to do? Do you prepare to do tags or just wing it? Okay, so generally speaking, I will do tags relatively soon after I see them. So, like, um, I'm annoyed with myself that I did not see this on Roz's channel, because I do not actually recall ever actually seeing this tag from Roz. But I'm assuming that I must have missed it, or maybe she created it before I started to follow her channel. But normally I will do a tag relatively soon after I see it. Although if there are a bevy of tags, sometimes I'll forget about them. I do have in my watch later list, and I have a dedicated tag playlist on my channel of tags that I want to do, but I haven't actually got to them yet. I really need to correct that for some tag necromancy. But I mostly just, I think, wing it. And I don't really have a plan of what tags I want to do when. Although there's the trying to create my own tags, which is not working out so well for me. And as far as actually tagging people, which I don't think is actually part of this, is I normally just do a blanket tag because that's easier to do. And I'm very rarely tagged, as far as I know of. Now, I mean, of course, I think there's now a way to like inform YouTubers that other YouTubers are mentioning us in their videos. But I'm not entirely sure how widely used that is. So I'm not entirely sure if I'm tagged more often than I am. But as far as I know of, I'm very rarely tagged. So I basically just do the tags I want to do, whether or not I've actually been tagged. Prompt number 5, tag memories. Of the tags you have watched, done, or created, which have stuck in your memory, are there any you would like to revisit or revive? Well, I would like to... Okay, so I'll start with the ones that I've watched. And I'm blanking on any that I would like to revisit or revise on those that I have watched, but not done. Just kind of... I have a headache, so my mental faculties are a bit wonky today. The ones that I have done, is there anything I would like to do revisit? There are quite a few probably that I would like to, particularly ones that I don't quite remember, and those that you can really bear revisiting as I change as a reader. So probably some that I did when I was more geared towards science fiction and fantasy, and now that I'm not so geared towards science fiction and fantasy, I mean, revisit those tags, that sort of thing. And the ones that I've created, I have been thinking recently about redoing. I don't know if I ever did the Poirot tag. I know I did a Miss Marple tag a few years ago, because I think I did a massive reread of the whole of the Miss Marple novels, and created a tag about that. I think that was my first tag. Might have been my second tag. But I would like to go through and redo the Miss Marple one, maybe even do a Poirot one, and kind of change things up a bit. If I can actually find what I did with the original thing. I mean, I guess I could just go track it down on my video, but anyway. And the Star Trek tag, because I did create a few years ago, right when Star Trek Picard came out, I actually did a tag for that, and I kind of would like to do a revisit, because I think that tag was a bit interesting, because it got to some bit more nosy questions than some other Star Trek tags have done. Although I would also love to see like specific tags done for the individual shows. I know Steve Donahue is working on that, although I don't know necessarily if there will be a DS9 or Voyager tag to be included with the original series and the next generation. Is there any other ones I would like to? I think that's about it. So, as I normally do in tags, if you would like to do this tag, consider yourself tagged, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Hopefully I'm feeling a bit better. Hopefully I have something to talk about. But anyway, BookTube, that's all I got for today, because I do also have a few adulting things I have to do. So until I see you next time, thank you, have a great afternoon, and stay safe.